Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Salty Revenge. Well, yeah, I know, it's happened again. Um, People have betrayed me. Oh no, the world is coming to an end. But thankfully, I know those people, well, at least one of them uses Amazon coins, so his soul might be saved, right? So, as long as he's using Amazon coins and he's getting discounts, he should be okay. Even if he's, well, a fat, bald piece of trash. So let's explain the story, at least from my side, right? So you guys may or may not know that I've been playing this little game, and my style is generally, kind of chill. And there were some people who were bullying others, and I'm gonna explain the situation. You can tell me if you think it's racism or not. Taiwan Alliance, okay, welcome N14, and basically killing and murdering everybody except for other Taiwanese, with a special emphasis on Koreans. And their language in the beginning of the war was very provocative. Kimchi this, kimchi that, eating dogs. Like it was, well, maybe not the eating dogs thing. That was the guy, the fat white guy that was talking smack earlier today. But okay, we'll cover that in a second here, right? So they've really specifically focused on these Koreans. And so is it really racism when Taiwanese hate Koreans and there's this feud? And in this case, well, the Taiwanese were stronger. So the Koreans were weak in this context, and I wanted to save them because I just don't really like bullies. So I joined and I fought, and I did as best as I could. Admittedly, I failed, right? Like, so let's not mince words about this. It's a complete failure. They thought I should do more. It's like I gave you my WhatsApp. You could message me anytime. I'd come online and I'd help your stupid ass. But they blame me because they were offline, got attacked, and I wasn't online to defend them, right? Like this makes sense. Like you forgot your bubble. You didn't alert me. None of your friends alerted me, and I'm to blame. Hey, this is the world we live in, right? Like where people can't actually own their own shit, and they have to blame others. But okay, so let's go to the main part of the story today. In the meantime, let's show you some blasty reports of me at least, um, having fun, antagonizing people just a wee bit. So in general, today has been me filling up their hospitals and them, eating a bag of dicks. And if they attack me directly, they eat a bag of dicks. And if they don't attack me, they basically eat a bag of dicks. And so today is, well, eat a bag of dicks day for these guys. Um, yeah. So hopefully, this happens. I don't know, like every week until the end of time. And yeah, because they really, really wanted the throne today, and they got it. But at what expense? So you can be the judge and the jury on that. We're just going to go through these reports just while I ramble. Okay, so what happened today? So basically, these I'd call it one piece of shit, and then two people who are basically sheep. What happened is the one piece of shit can't own that in our alliance, it's going to be tough, right? The doing the right thing is rarely easy, and um, yeah, it's just really easy. And so instead of sticking to moralities and trying to defend the little guy, because I mean, actually, this person has never actually done that. They've robbed the little guy and actually more contributed to the problem than anything. But they were helping me sort of, so I just kind of turned a blind eye. And so instead of doing the right thing, instead of alliance, and admittedly, it's not necessarily as fun. Instead of doing that, they call me a dictator, and we'll go over that in a second here. And they said I didn't listen to people, and it's like, wait, what the, like all week you told me like what to do, and I basically did it as king. Like, and last weekend I didn't even want king. I tried to give it to somebody else, and this shithead was the one that was offline, and I was trying to get his input in order to decide what to do. Instead of being a man, he basically was hiding because his credit card was maxed out and he couldn't play anymore. And then he blames other people. What a bitch. Like, really. But, okay, we're digressing. So, instead of like owning that he just wanted to just like go have more fun with the racist Taiwanese, and I call them racist. I mean, like leave it to you guys to make that vote, whether you think so or not. Like, hey, whatever. The racist Taiwanese, he decided to go there. And instead of owning that, just being like, hey, dude, I'm going to go have more fun with the enemy. Like, okay, like, like fuck off. But sure, like 2 weeks ago, you said we shouldn't join them because it would have created server imbalance and everything would quit. But like now you've just like done a 180. But this is I don't know, this is the norm for society these days, right? So instead of holding that, he's calling me names and he's saying all these negative things about me. And it's like, wow, really? So, okay, right, we move past that. And then, so here's where I'm gonna piss off some Democrats in the House. So he started out by calling me a dictator, right? And then I kind of like mentally like smashed him because he doesn't really have a pot to piss in or anything to throw it out of. You know, it's just like this is ridiculous. So then he called me what is either better or worse than a dictator, which is a Democrat. Haha. Okay, so here we go, Democrats. I am not a Democrat. Um, but I guess to my defense, I'm not really a Republican either. Like, I mean, the whole U.S. political system is just two bags of shit, and I mean, like they should both just be like flushed down the toilet. But yeah, I'm definitely like this is definitely not what I identify as. But he thought it was either better or worse than a dictator. I was like, oh, and so I thought I was like, okay, well that's interesting. And yeah, just in general, instead of people actually just owning, the whatever it is they do in life, they just have to like throw shit on other people. And I think this is kind of reflective of society as it is today. It's really unfortunate. Like you see some other people who are successful, and instead of celebrating their success, they become the 1%, right? I mean, okay, yeah, I call, GameStop millionaires like stupid money too. I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, I'm not resentful for them. Like, hey, you know, like, cool, I'm glad you're successful. I mean, like, I don't understand it, but I don't hate you because of it, and I don't talk shit too much about it. I mean, a little bit, but not too much. But I think this guy like legit meant it. And hopefully he can go over and he can play with UNS and have more of a team that supports him instead of having to basically max out his credit card because he was crying and bitching about how he had no diamonds, no resources, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. And yeah, I mean, like, it's a hard fight, but what what fight is ever easy? And if it was easy, like, why do it? Anybody could do it then. Mm. Anyway, so just continue to basically enjoy the Blastie stuff because yeah, these guys ate like big old dicks today. This is yeah, just oh yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I can show you the battle reports, but anyway, this is for anybody who's playing the ants. And if you're not playing the ants, you actually should. But maybe not my kingdom, right? So I was telling people to like come to my kingdom, like maybe not my kingdom because it would really bitter. It would really be like me and you. And if you're not going to spend a whole lot of money, then it ain't going to be too much fun for you. So yeah, I mean, like if you're actually willing to be like an honorable person and help fight, and defend like Korean people and like the little guy, like I'd love to have you. But otherwise, like pick a different kingdom and if it's between 501 and 550, we can merge in the next like 1 or 2 months. But between now and then, it's going to be lots of eating shit. So my game is basically done, right? Like I'm not. There isn't too much I can do in the game. I have like literally no support at this point, and then the people that potentially could support me, I'm basically calling them out and saying, hey, look, you're a piece of shit at this point in this video and in probably future videos too. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to finish out this month in terms of posting content. And man, I love Amazon coins, and they love me, so that's at least working out for now. The link in the description, right? Like, why do I talk about it? Because like Apple is like full retail price plus tax, and Amazon is like 20% discount, 25% discount if you use the code below. It's like, what people have brains? So yeah, this guy suicided into me a bunch. I don't know why he did. I mean, like, I guess you get the resources back in the end, right? But like, I wish this game was like more hardcore. Because if there was death involved in this, I definitely think these guys would not behave the way they are. They would just be cowering in their little shells, questioning life and their entire existence. Oh yeah, so he hit my house when I didn't have the full The full it had been recalled, but I hadn't, you know, shit, recalled, but the march hadn't been refilled yet. So he basically won in this race. Deaths, but he doesn't like deaths. He has to hoard his little troops and stuff like that. I think I got him in a different one though. I think there was like one failure, one success, something like this. Let's see, where was it? There's a defense failure. Defense failed, defense. I think, no, this is, yeah, anyway, whatever. But, yeah, there you go. So there's the drama or the bullshit for today. So I'm gonna upload this video. Anybody watching these, you know, hey, you know, thanks for dropping by and, you know, leave comments, help the channel out. I love you guys. Hopefully we have some tutorial videos coming soon. If you play the ants, maybe it's useful. At least that's my intention. And yeah, so for the next, I don't know, let's say month and a half, I'm gonna be chill. There's not a lot going on for me here. So it's just mostly gonna be, you know, talking a little bit of smack about fat bald white guys that simp over, you know, girls in games, something like this, and yeah, tutorials. So it's gonna be a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Can't say I'm gonna win too much. Probably gonna get my ass handed to me because I don't really have much of a team. But you know, hey, we'll see what happens. All right, love you guys. That's it. Bye bye for now.